I shouldn't have done what I did, but I'm sorry.
Next time, I won't be so forgiving.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is an open challenge. First blood match. Introducing first from the City of Angels. He is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Sunday at Sacrifice in his matchup with Rhino. The fallen angel, Christopher Daniels, won the battle. Yes, he used the baseball bat, but he lost the post-match war with the attack from Rhino with the steel chair that bloodied him up. But I've got to ask, why would someone who bled as profusely as the fallen angel did at Sacrifice, why would he post an open challenge for a first blood match just a couple of days later?
And ladies and gentlemen, accepting the challenge accompanied to the ring by Serotonin from the Bowery, Raven!
You know, I guess we really shouldn't be surprised that someone as sick and as demented as Raven would be the individual to accept this first blood match challenge by the fallen angel Christopher Daniels. And remember, you bleed, you lose.
Mike, I still think back to Sacrifice, and I think of that vision, that visual of Christopher Daniels bleeding after Rhino came back and smashed the chair to his face, back to the back. And remember when it was over, after we saw Christopher Daniels take the bat to Rhino, but remember him taking that blood and like forming like signs on his body. It was almost like he appreciated the blood coming down. It was just a weird feeling watching Christopher Daniels at Sacrifice.
And it looks like Raven has countered, well, the baseball bat with a kendo stick, and I think that's a screwdriver that he just tried to put in the head of Christopher Daniels that ended up getting stuck in the top turnbuckle.
Well, think if that would have hit some way at all. He goes to the leg right there. Wow, look how Christopher Daniels put his back to Raven to keep his head from getting hit and causing it to bleed.
Well, you're right. It's a pretty good defensive move if you think about it. And then he goes offensive with the STO to drive him right down to the mat. But yeah, he gave up his back to Raven when Raven had the steel chair because Raven hits Daniels in the head, and he busted wide open, and Daniels would have lost this first blood match in the opening minute.
Well, you can see the bandage that Daniels has on the head, and anything that hits that, he's got to protect that in every way, and man, he just slams Raven's head to the chair. I still got that visual of that screwdriver sticking out of the turnbuckle. What if he would have connected with that?
No, it's still sitting there in the turnbuckle where it was jammed in by Raven when he tried to take it. Look at that shot. You know, in those conversations between Sting and the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, they're confusing as well. Sting said, you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. You just don't understand. Blocked by Raven. This may be the opening that he needs. Wild shot there by Daniels. Oh, and Raven just takes him and powers him right down to the chair.
The back of the head, and you can see Raven looking at it, checking to see if it was bleeding. The back of the head of the fallen angel. Oh, look at what he's doing. He's busting the kendo stick in half, so it's got the jagged edges.
Oh, exactly. Going to use that as a weapon and try and drive that jagged edge right into the head of Daniels and open him up. And Daniels is doing everything within his power to block it.
Oh, look how close it is. It's getting to the space. He's trying to get it to the bandage right there. Oh, low blow by Daniels, but it's all he can do in defense.
Last-ditch effort by the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, and now he has picked up the jagged edge of that broken kendo stick, and an opportunity now for him to open up Raven and win this first blood match.
Oh, you can see it right there. He's going to block it. He's trying to get right into the head. Oh, my God, he's just putting it on and oh. Raven is busted open as they see the blood.
You're right, referee calls for the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the first blood match, the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Now we questioned the logic in the fallen angel Christopher Daniels with the open invitation to this first blood match. And now, you see that? Daniels just put the tape on his forehead.
Wow, look at this. What? Headbutting him right where his bandage was, Mike. Right where the bandage used to be. He's just headbutting him away, and I think he just busted himself open.
He did. He attacked Raven with the headbutts, and here come the members of Serotonin, Kaz Martyr, and Havoc. But how sick is that?
I don't know what is going on in this. You throw in the relationship with Sting, who stands for everything that is opposite of what Christopher Daniels is doing right now.
Wait a minute. The members of Serotonin now circling around Raven.
Oh, I mean, it's going to be turned about on the fair play. I mean, we saw Raven make all of them assume the position as he raked him in the back with the kendo sticks. And now look at this. Raven says, I'll assume the position. That's what a leader's got to do.
Just as Cass goes to hit him, you see that Martyr and Havoc step in the way. You know what? They're still sheep the way that they follow, the way that they obey Raven.
And it was almost like Raven knew it was going to happen. It was almost like Raven trusted that they would do the right thing. And now look at him just screaming in Kaz's ear. Oh, man, you can see the rebellion in Kaz. And he just keeps getting more embarrassed than he's his paintbrush.
Yeah, but Raven slaps him in the face, and then Kaz just bowled right up to him and got nose to nose with Raven.
Oh, you can see Kaz want. Look at this. Now he's imitating and mocking Raven.
Well, no contact made. Raven in the mind of Kaz. Let's send it to the back. Jeremy Borash standing by with Sting.
I am here with the icon Sting. Sting, your thoughts on the World Heavyweight title situation?
Same as they've always been. I'm not going anywhere. I've been around the block a few times, and you know what? If I have to qualify 3 or 4 times to do it, that's exactly what I'm going to do, JB.
Well, scuttlebutt is here backstage that Jim Cornette is going to announce who next week's matchup is going to be at the end of this program, Sting. Any ideas?
Sting, did you see that? Did you see that? I follow the path just like you told me. I'm doing everything just like you told me. Thank you so much. You were right. You were right.
No, I didn't. You know what? What are you talking? When I say to go this way, you go that way. I don't know what you... Look, I'm trying to help you, but I don't know how to help you.
Sting, when I needed guidance, you gave it to me, and now I'm fully committed to this path. Why aren't you committed to it?
I'm not committed to any path that you... I don't know what you're talking about. Look,
you don't know. Sting, look, once I was lost, but it seems like right now you're the one that's lost.
Eric Young is at home where I told him to be. Jeff Jarrett, when I beat you 1, 2, 3, Robert Roode is going to go from star to superstar.
He hits the strong gear and you can feel it. Look at the emotion. Whoa, you can see Miss Brooks pulls the referee out. What's in the hands of Robert Roode? Oh,
That's it. Knockout.
Cut the exposed steel. Here comes the perfect flex and no.